Hi everyone, Nick Larson here again for the Talk for Autism 2.0. As you're probably aware of, we're in search of stories of families that are dealing with autism and how it affects them. In just a moment, you're going to hear a story from Dyan, a mother of 2 autistic children living in southern Minnesota. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Dyan, and this is my story.
Dyan is the mother of 3, and her 2 youngest sons both have autism. Jack, 7 years old, was first diagnosed when he was 3, and Danny, now 6, was first diagnosed when he was a year and a half old. Dyan sat down with us and told us what the first clues were that her children had autism.
Well, a friend of ours has an autistic son, and he had mentioned that to us back when Jack was a year old, and we didn't believe him, didn't even know what autism was. And years down the road, as I was struggling to keep my children in daycare, no one could handle them. The last one said, "We think your child's autistic," and brought in the school district for the testing. Otherwise, I didn't know. I just thought my children were stubborn. My child, Danny, when he was born, when I would breastfeed, all my children would look at me in the eye, and I'd talk to them. And, you know, we would have our bonding moments. Danny would never look at me. He'd look off to the side. And I'd, "Danny, look at mom. Look at mommy." You know, things weren't right. And if I had known eye contact is another sign of autism, yeah.
Dyan also talks to us about one of Danny's behaviors, paper shredding.
They say it's because he has an overload of information going on in his brain. He basically picks up every little interaction that's going on around him, and it's too much. So what they do is they stem objects. That was one thing that he loved to do, find 2 objects alike and stem them. And then also the paper shredding. And what that does is it calms them down, being able to focus on that better and kind of block out all that noise that's going on. What they say too is, you know, children with autism, one reason why they don't even like eye contact is because just looking at someone, they take 1,000 pictures within that split second. And so it's an overload. So that the paper shredding is, yeah, what calms him down, makes him happy, but it doesn't make me happy.
Right, because you gotta clean up the mess.
Yes, the house is never clean anymore.
So what advice does Dyan have to those dealing with autism?
First thing to do, I would say, would be to speak to your local school. They are able to get a hold of someone. Like right now we have Deb Peters in southern Minnesota. She's the one that basically meets them, gets the people together, gives you the test to find out if your child is autistic, and you know they pretty much tell you what to do from there. Another thing is make sure you're involved with people in town. Find out group meetings in town about other parents of children with autism. You end up finding a great support group. People that really help you move forward, and you know, if something was easy for them to move forward with it, they can give you that information, hopefully make your life easier.
Great story, and a great bunch of kids too. If you want to learn more about Dyan's story, make sure to tune in to the Talk for Autism 2.0, airing Friday, April 11th, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, at the talkforautism.com or on euron.net. Talk for Autism 2.0 is hosted by myself and BK. It's a 12-hour radio event that is going to be raising money for the National Autism Association and, most importantly, spreading awareness across the globe. So for the Talk for Autism 2.0, I'm Nick Larson. I'll see you on Friday. To learn more about Talk for Autism 2.0, visit our website at www.talkforautism.com. Talk for Autism, until every piece is found.